As a therapist, I pay attention to curiosity. A client has repeated the same thing 3 times this session. Did I miss something important? Does she feel I have not heard her? Or I sense that something he's saying seems a little off. Is there more? Is something hidden? Or there's a little laugh, a tilting of the head to one side, then the client closes her eyes for a moment. Where did she go, just then? Paying attention to my own curiosity can enrich a session, but when clients themselves get curious, transformation follows. When a client says, "I was angry," then checks those words against a bodily awareness of what he or she feels, and then realizes, "No, actually, I was hurt," a paradigm is shifting. The combined curiosity of therapist and client often results in the greatest changes. For example, a client recovering from a destructive relationship was interested in dating again, but his strategy was limited to going to bars with his friends and trying pickup lines. I got curious. "How's that working out?" I asked. "Not well," he admitted. I suggested using curiosity as a more genuine way to get a conversation going and proposed, as practice, that he start one with me. "Ask me something or tell me something," I said. He noticed a poster of my mandala images hanging over my desk. "So, did you make that?" he asked. "Yes, I did," I said. I pointed to the pictures on the opposite wall. "I made those, too." That was his pickup line. He was quiet for a moment, then shrugged. "Nothing more to say." "Are you actually curious about art?" I asked. "Because I've never heard you talk about it." "Not really." "Okay, then try again, but this time ask me something you really are curious about." He glanced around the room. "Did you get that lamp at IKEA?" "I did," I said. "Almost everything here is from IKEA." I told him my story of squeezing a room full of office furniture into a friend's RAV4. He shared his of furnishing his first apartment completely from IKEA. We talked about our mutual frustration with IKEA's wordless assembly instructions. Soon we were in a natural back and forth conversation that quickly went beyond IKEA. It's often hard to pinpoint the precise catalyst for transformation, but that conversation seemed to be a turning point for this client. Not long afterward, he found a new girlfriend, got a better job, and bought a condo in a new town. He also resumed old hobbies and took up new activities he'd always wanted to try. By tapping into his curiosity about IKEA, not only did he learn how to go beyond a pickup line, he also became curious about who he was and how he wanted to live. Curiosity is among our most vital emotions. It's how we discover what is important about ourselves, others, and the world. All the journalistic prompts, who, what, when, where, why, how, are expressions of curiosity. Without them there would be no news. And it is no accident that the Mars Science Lab gathering data on the red planet is named Curiosity. According to Thomas Kuhn, in the structure of scientific revolutions, scientific progress is driven by paradigm shifters who get curious about anomalies and challenge the status quo. Does this current theory, the paradigm shifters ask, explain all our data, or is there something that doesn't fit? Paradigm shifts turn previous theories on their heads, leading to broader, deeper, and more encompassing understandings. Without new paradigms, and the curiosity about anomalies that drives their discovery, what we think of as civilization could not have come into being. Without curiosity, we are left unaware, unexcited, unoriginal, unalive. With it, we have a chance to thrive, not only as individuals, but as a species. In A Color Inside the Lines world, the curious cat does sometimes get killed. But in the great world outside those lines, the curious cat is king.